Okay, so today I want to talk about a new topic. Just because something works doesn't mean it's a good idea. I know this might sound a little bit crazy, like, what are you talking about, Nate? Obviously, if something's working for me, I should keep doing it. I hear this all the time in my practice where my clients will say to me, "Oh, you know what, Nathaniel? I know beating myself up isn't serving me, because it's making me feel more anxious or more depressed, but I feel like it's working because it's motivating me to get the next promotion, or it's helping me become better. And so, therefore, beating myself up isn't going to make me feel good emotionally, but I'm still getting what I want at the end of the day. So, what's the point?" And so, in mental health, we really want to look at the definition of what it works really means. You don't want to potentially sabotage all of the other areas in your life in pursuit of one thing going better. So let me explain. So let's say I'm 50 pounds overweight, okay, and my doctor goes, "You know what, Nathaniel, you're really going to lose 50 pounds and get this under control." And I'm like, "Okay, doctor, I know you're right. Let me see what I can do." And so I decide I want to develop a cocaine habit, okay? And let's say I go buy cocaine and use cocaine every single day for several months, and then I go back to the doctor's office and he goes, "Wow, Nathaniel, look at this. Your resting glucose is down, your blood pressure's down, your cholesterol's down, your weight's down. Keep doing whatever you're doing because it's working." Okay, so if developing a cocaine habit works in terms of helping you lose 50 pounds, does that mean using cocaine every day is now a good idea? And so when we're thinking about what works, we want to look at the complexity of the problem that we're talking about. So if in pursuit of one thing going better, such as losing weight, I'm sabotaging my career because I don't really know how many clients are going to want to work with me if I'm coked out every day, right? uh, Potentially sabotaging my physical health if I keep doing this every single day. If I were to be using cocaine, that's not going to help my physical health. Potentially risking legal repercussions because it's legal. And then if I'm spiraling into an addiction, sabotaging my relationships. So if all these other areas in my life are being sacrificed in pursuit of one thing working, then is it really working? And so when we look at it this way, it's kind of like that game Jenga, with the tower and all the blocks. If we keep pulling a block from the bottom and a block from the bottom and a block from the bottom, and we're not putting the blocks back in, eventually the tower gets more and more unstable until eventually the whole thing comes careening down. And so in mental health, the goal ideally is to help the client achieve what they want in life without sacrificing all those other areas that bring them meaning and purpose. So, wouldn't the definition of what works be better to think about it this way? Like with the example of the weight loss, wouldn't it be better to say, how do I lose 50 pounds without harming my physical health in the long run, without jeopardizing my freedom, getting into legal trouble, without jeopardizing my social relationships, without jeopardizing my mental health, and without jeopardizing my career? So if we're comparing two examples, the former one I said with the coke habit in this example, how it's getting one thing to go better and everything else in my life that brings meaning and purpose being jeopardized or lost. Or in example two, coming up with a way to lose weight without sabotaging all those other areas in my life. Isn't that the better metric to really decide what's working for me?